afternoon, or welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. This afternoon we're going for another non-alcoholic beer. It is from a brewery I've not really drunk anything from before. In fact, I don't think from memory I have. The beer is got a very trippy label. It is called Special Effects, and it's from Brooklyn Brewery. Now, it markets itself as a hoppy lager, and it's alcohol-free at 0.4% ABV. It's a 355ml bottle, and I paid about £1.30 from Tesco. And it says, Special Effect is a hoppy lager with an unexpected piney aroma and pleasantly bitter finish. It tastes just like a regular beer, but therein lies the special effect. It's only 0.4% ABV. And it doesn't really tell us much other than that on the bottle. It contains water, malted barley and hops. I dare say there's some yeast involved somewhere along the lines, but it just doesn't make mention of it, interestingly. So, it is imported by Carlsberg UK, so it's not what you call a craft beer by any stretch, but it is what it is. It is another alcohol-free beer to add to a potential list of ones that I can drink as and when I fancy the alcohol-free side of things, which is generally when I'm driving or if I'm on call at work. So, that's the cool label. This is the beer. Let's open her up and pour it out and see what we get. This came recommended to me by a colleague at work, by the way. So, shout out for Lee there. So, let's have a look. Oh, it's got some colour to it. A common trait I've noted amongst all the low alcohol beers that I've had, they've been really, really pale, but that is quite dark. That's almost copper kind of coloured. It is quite active, shall we say. The head is relatively compact, off-white, and there's about a finger's worth of it there, and we've got a fair bit of bubbles sort of rising. As for the aromas, I'm not really getting pine, like they suggest. I'm getting a real sweet, malty note, a little bit of bready thing going on, but definitely not pine. Anyway, let's have a taste. Cheers. That's different. It's better than alcohol-containing lager. It doesn't taste like lager, thankfully. It is malty. It is malty, I will say that. There is a good hop presence. And the overall flavour is pretty nice, if I'm honest. Like I say, it's better than any off-the-shelf lager you can buy in supermarkets and off licences around the country. In fact, I would go so far to say it tastes infinitely better than certainly the Carlsberg export that I sampled for hilarity yesterday. I would drink this. I wouldn't drink that Carlsberg again. I like the maltiness. It's a good balance. It is well balanced. It does have that lack of body that alcohol-free beers tend to have, but it does have pleasant flavour. You would happily drink this. I would happily. Because it's got something about it. It's got a pleasant flavour. It's not got any of that artificial thing going on. Sometimes beers are fortified with other things just to give them a little bit of flavour when they haven't got any alcohol. And this doesn't seem to have any of that. It works on it, so it stands seemingly on its own. I mean, unless there's things going on that I don't know about, but this is good. Very nice indeed. So, Brooklyn Special Effects. What would I give you as a score? Would I buy you again? I would. I really would. I would happily buy this again. Would I rush out and buy it again? I think I would. Because it's nice in its own right. Take away the fact that it's alcohol-free. That will put many people off to start with. But the flavours on their own are pleasant. You know, there's that caramel malt. There's that pleasant hop presence. You've got a nice overall balanced flavour. That does not taste like lager, thankfully. It's nice on its own merit. So yes, I would rush out and buy it again. But how much would I rush out and buy again? How much more than a 4 will I give Brooklyn Special Effects? I'd say it's up there. I would give it a good solid 4.25 out of 5. And that's surprising because most alcohol-free beers are lacking in many areas, but this has got flavour and it's pleasant. And it's readily available, boys and girls, in your local Tesco's. That's where I got mine. Tesco's in Hanley, Stoke-on-Trent. So there we are. 4.25 for Brooklyn Special Effects. Didn't think that would happen today. But then again, I didn't think Anthony Joshua would get beaten by Andy Ruiz Jr. last night either. But that happened as well. So, ladies and gents, boys and girls, it goes to show, try things that aren't always going to be in your regular list of things to try, because you might find something nice and unexpected. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, thank you very much for watching again. This has been the Brooklyn Special Effects. I've been Nick, and I'll see you again soon for another video.